Alright, this is episode 2 of Factions, and well, as you can see, we have our base set up. However, this is far from perfect, and we need to modify it because, well, as you can see, we're all the way down to bedrock, which actually you don't want to build your base necessarily all the way down to bedrock, but you want to build like different layers with water in between, so when somebody shoots a cannon inside, they can't get directly inside, like they would have to shoot upwards as well. So now we're on top of our base, and how we're gonna set this base up is right now it's just an obsidian box, which means somebody can easily shoot a cannon inside of it, and we're done. We're actually finished then. But anyways, how to build this stronger is we're gonna have one layer for water. Then the second layer is going to be for the walls, water, walls, water, walls. And then we can also have regen walls, which are with lava, and pretty much when somebody shoots at it, it's going to break a cobblestone block, but it's going to get regenerated thanks to the lava, which is very good, and it slows down the process of somebody attacking our base. However, our base is empty from the inside, which is not ideal, and we want spawners. Now, we did in the last episode quite a bit of grind in the realms, and I'm thinking if we can try to see if we can acquire some spawners. We got 2 spawners, I think, from that. So I'm gonna go back there, and we're gonna grind again for, I think let's do it an hour, because if we do slash realms, then as you can see right now, our level is only 22. We need to get to level 75 in order to get to the Witch's Marsh, which is gonna be my goal. But we're gonna go into the Slimy Forest right now. And the best strategy over here, it's the best way I think to get started on the server, is to kill low levels. The slimes, we should be able to one-shot them. And then we can open this and we can get some rewards, which is perfect. And we got a banknote for 25k. Let's go. Now we're gonna go ahead and do it for an hour, and if you guys remember from the last episode, in an hour we got only about 30,000 XP, which I mean it's still very good, because initially it took me even longer, but I think the further we progress, I think the faster the leveling goes, at least I hope. So let's see how much XP can we get in an hour. Right now we have 46,000. Let's get the grind going. And yeah, okay, it seems that I was a little bit faster with the killing, because this time in an hour we got 36,000 XP, which is somewhat decent, but apparently there's even better gear and better pets for this area that I definitely need to try to get next time. But I also went through my PVs to find 32 blaze spawners on top, 16 IGs, and 8 witch spawners. We also did manage to get in 2 hours about 21 enderman spawners and 10 blazes, but I think we also still have potentially a few more spawners inside our private vaults. But let's go back to our base, and I think it's now time to set up a grinder. And the first grinder that I'm gonna set up is gonna be a blaze grinder. We're gonna just set that up, and I think we're gonna make it I don't know, like somewhere around here. So we're just gonna get ourselves a gen block, horizontal, that's the one we need, so it's gonna be on this level. And I think we'll make a pretty small space, so I'm gonna quickly firstly set it up. But over here you can see actually how we'll have it. We'll have the blazes spawn over here. We're gonna have the spawners over here, so a little bit higher. So we're gonna have 2 blocks away from the wall, and I think that should be sufficient size here. So let's quickly set this up. So here it is. It's very small, very compact, and it took me maybe like 3 minutes to build. Inside of it, well, let's actually go there because we need to place down the spawners still. But we got 4 spots for the spawners, and I'm gonna go ahead and right now divide them into 2. So we're gonna place the first ones over here, and then we can stack them in there. Perfect. And then we're gonna stack them in here as well. Done deal. And now our blazes should be spawning. I hope that's not too close to the water, but I tried to build it indeed as compact as possible. So let's get in here and let's AFK for a bit, and let's see if they start spawning. And also let me make sure that I close this. Alright, perfect. They are spawning at a fast rate as well, which is the way we want it. Now we need a grinder sword to make sure that we can also one-shot them, because, well, otherwise we're going to be spam clicking here for way too long. But our first grinder is built. We have a couple of other spawners. We have IGs, witches, and endermen as well. For IGs, I think we're going to build a lava grinder. But pretty much the same setup, but with lava at the bottom and then they automatically die. But me placing down the spawners came to a realization that firstly we need to finish building the base, because literally it's the most easy base to attack. So before I actually start placing down like enormous amount of spawners, which I don't really own, we should actually go ahead and finish the build of this base. And also luckily we have gotten quite a few chunk busters through our grind, which let me go ahead and do F claim. And now we can just do this and check this out. We're gonna clean it out in no time. Boom, done. Now let's do this the same over here. Boom, and then clean it out. And then we need to start generating walls. We need to generate a lot of walls. So we're gonna leave that work right now off camera, and hopefully in the next episode we can have it done. And then I think we should also try to start recruiting some players to our faction, because there's no way I'm gonna do this solo. This is gonna get way too freaking intense if I just do it solo. So anyways, see you guys in the next episode. Hope you guys are excited for the faction series. And yeah, come check out the server, play.fantasycloud.org, and see you here.